But me just say no debt not did it, so that's a keep me. You get me I say? But them still underwater because down there is a lowland area. Mountainside run around hill. Even from the hill up a south field, bro. So the whole of settlement down a treasure beach, so me have cousins.
I need to talk to you around the geography. So I hear Triple say something a while ago, you know, and I would like to respond to it.
Lotto, 1 second. I've just got to do the handover. Zeeks, appreciate you coming up. And listen, if you hear anything and it's driving you crazy, request to come back and we'll try and add you again.
You was a PNP. Your mother a PNP or your father a PNP. One of them a PNP. You know right?
You know what? Them somewhere we need to stop. Not because
we never done that, you know.
Yeah, but Zeeks, you just spoiled it now. I mean, that's just disrespectful. There's no point for that, right? That's just so stupid.
Because somebody not share your political view, that don't mean that they're against you, bro. But this is the thing we are talking about.
But I keep telling these people I have no interest in Jamaican politics or what the hell happens in Jamaica. This is for the people, and we're having discussions and trying to find solutions, right? So the question that we're asking, and we're going to go back to the question is, should the disaster management be taken out of the government's hands and placed under an independent body? Welcome up, Dior. I'm going to come to you, but Lotto, I know you're edging to talk, so go ahead.
Yes, sir. 100%. Yes. I have to answer. We just say, well, your question. Now, there was lots of garbage I hear talk for the few minutes we were here. Lots of garbage. Till it talk about fourth term and all this garbage. I hear people mention something that was very interesting. And if anybody have knowledge and have love in their heart, we don't know what the man said was very, very true. Now, the man said, don't government should have some tents, some toilet, like the disposable toilet, some places set up for the people them and the kids them and the youths them, where I look up in that star and that sun, where rain and fall and reach them right now, in place for the people them in
India, big up.
The areas. And they bounce off and they say, start to talk all different kind of garbage. Start to talk about
Hurricane Melissa. That them a talk about Triple X up on the show.
Nothing never happened in Jamaica.
We can't record, so I just have to go live and record.
I went there, the plane didn't stop, the plane couldn't fly again. In Jamaica for 1 whole year in a COVID. And not never happened in COVID. Not a thing. Never happened in COVID. Not COVID. I was there for 1 whole year in COVID, going to party, doing a lot of things in Jamaica, in COVID. So I'm not talking garbage. Anyway, we're passing so. We're dealing with people in my country. Now,
yo, I really think I'm talk. Everything will happen in COVID.
Remote toilets, those portable toilets, tents where the soldier them can build. Like how they build the hospital in 2 days. And a foreigner have to come and build hospital. I mean, they have a lot of camp, upper soldier camp, all over the camp, the Mandeville. They have soldier camp in Mandeville. They have soldier camp uptown, Kingston. They have soldier camp in Manique. They have soldier camp all over Jamaica. They have one down St. Anne's. So all these soldier camps that in Jamaica could set up and make sure the people have places to stay.
True.
Have sanitary place, sanitary water,
True.
Sanitary everything what they need. So when
Facts.
she's coming up here and talking about the government rent here the second day, with him long hand, with nothing.
Him not bring nothing.
What he's doing with his long hand.
Him not do nothing.
They'll never go there. If Remish never go there. If Bunty Killer never go there. If Beediman never go there. If all these guys never go there. All the people that have survived today.
Spice. PDTV.
We never see Mr. Vegas. We don't see Mr. Vegas.
We're hearted. I'm a clown, man. I'm a clown.
See Ramish. And all of them staying. The one of them push out and we hear no work time now, yeah, brother. Yes, brother. Big up yourself, alright.
Later you did say the richest man in Jamaica who make him money already. You see him?
Mark, the guy want a helicopter.
Mark I do a ball for government helicopter to carry. Carry him down when she did see him.
We're not chasing him here. Yes, Mark, we want a helicopter when rain.
Yes. I know empty and go down there. Empty and. And him are the richest man in Jamaica who make him money already.
The resources is not coming to him. It's coming
Empty and in a wait for resources. Same like our Rumish and Cartel and everybody never wait for none. You know, wait for none because I'm the richest man in Jamaica. He say making money already and you know come for scrape and he rich. So how you gonna
Oh, my richest man. I want my richest man.
You're not gonna hear that man.
I want my richest man.
You notice everything when you talk garbage.
Rubbish. A peer shit chat.
Guys, let's just keep it nice.
Peer shit chat. Idiot that.
Hey guys,
Mute yourself, man. Get away.
1 second. 1 second, deal. So, Lotta, you made your point, right? So we're gonna move on and just get the new people who've come on just to sort of share their opinions. Yeah, no, appreciate it. And once we get to 200,000, we'll bring some new people up. So, amazing deal. So the question is, should the disaster management be taken out of government's hands and be placed on...
People like up the video. Hit the like button, please. Thank you.
Many people's point of view, there'll be more transparency, and people won't then be able to blame the government to say they're not doing this or they're not doing that. What do you think?
I will say.
I wasn't hearing the question for a second. Hold on.
I hear it. Let me
Talk to someone else. Okay, go ahead, Tina. I'll be right back. Go ahead. I gotta go to the bathroom. Go ahead. Go, Tina. I'll be come back.
As I'm a very witty person, I'm very quick at things, you know. You know why it shouldn't come out the government hands? You see these advocates of the Duns Empire, the PMP nations.
What?
They wanted. Look at the history of Gilbert. They would have liked for their people to have the resource so that they could sit there, get rich, exploit.
Feel like more giant alive,
all sort of things in Jamaica. So no, the international body has always been looking out because I think those people that are sending in the planes, they don't having people on the ground, giving account, facts checking, seeing what is going on. And these provocators have done system, you know. It's here spreading the narrative to the world and making it look bad on the international givers, making it look bad on the government, to saying that nothing is not going on. I see a video since day, an international man saying, don't listen to the false narrative that are coming out of Jamaica. The aids are there and the aids are being given out. And they are dispersing. Well, the government is doing an excellent job. Why is that the international body?
No, lie, Mattel. We need to get a reference for that. A lie, Mattel.
International body, when you look at the international body and you look at the international media, it's a different persona.
Lie, Mattel. Which idiot this man?
Are making Jamaicans look with
brother, international media bash the government. This is a fool.
And we have to call out these people for who they are.
Brother, come on for this.
No good for Jamaica.
So, Tina, 1 second. Just want to keep it sort of factual and solution-based, right? So if you don't think that there should be an independent body that should oversee the disaster management, what can be done then to try and get your PMP brothers and sisters to understand that the Prime Minister genuinely has the country's best interest at heart?
Okay, you know what can be done? They put Jamaica first and put away politics. Put Jamaica first and choose Jamaica. That's what they need to do.
But Tina, you just called them dunce, so that was...
Yeah, they're dunce because they don't have the ability to do it. They don't have the ability to think like that. There are subspecies, you know. I'm a man of science, you know.
Yo, listen to this germs, man.
Research on these people for decades, you know. They operate, you know, they function, you know. So I think each and every one of them behavior and the pattern, what they're going to come with and what they're going to say. I have been on TikTok, you know, analyzing them, fact checking them, viewing their mental capacity, and see how there are a bunch of ridiculous people, you know. Are you come here to talk about the people and you come here to talk politics, sir? I don't talk to dons.
What was the question now?
It seems like you're let me go ahead and talk. Let me go ahead and talk. I've said enough already. Who's Jamaica? I need critical thinking. Jamaica don't lose 14 seats. Jamaica don't lose 14 seats.
All right, Doctor,
I have to join this live. This live is on point. Let me up.
I'm back now. I had to go. What was the question? My bad. Hi guys. Good night, everybody.
We're asking the question: should the disaster management be taken out of the government's hands and be placed under an independent body, which will then provide more transparency, and people will then be less inclined to want to be political or blame the government for different things?
No, you can't tell it from the government. That's their job. However,
Maureen, me a join right now. We just want you to select me up.
We need of a joint national recovery task force. We need both parties to be sharing resources and information transparently. Another thing we need to have implements of politics-free relief agreement. We need a non-partisan. So no political gains, everyone is equal and everyone is unified. Right? Another thing I think they can have is to pass emergency legislations together. We need a community level. We need a co-host meeting. We need people to work together to clean up efforts, and we need distribution funds for aid to work cohesively. You understand? That is what we do need. We need to mobilize the diaspora together. We need to focus on rebuilding and not a blame game. That is what we do need. As of right now, we need to create a joint long-term resilience plan. That is what we need. We need things to implement stuff right now, not for a longer term, because the more we delay this process, things are going to get worse and out of control. This is what we do need now. We might don't agree on the fact that persons are GLP and persons are PNP or GLP.
Yeah, you might try, man.
Right now, we need the head committees to work together. We need a non-partisan or a bipartisan as of this moment. You understand?
So you're saying a bipartisan approach?
Is either a bipartisan approach or a non-partisan approach. Okay. We can differentiate the two. You understand? Another thing, like I said the other night, the dichotomy with these two parties back in Jamaica is that GLP are conservatives and nationalisms, while people who say the PNP is for Democrats and socialism. In a simpler term, they're for social justice. We can criticize, but we don't have to agree on everybody's point of view. You understand? And that is just the mere fact. We, the citizens, are asking for a better approach and not a delayed assessment of action. Is it a non-partisan or a bipartisan? We need transparency. We need blatant clarity. No, it's not the time for actions of a dictator.
At first, I go on him page, Triple X.
We need unified
So I think, Theo, a lot of people will take offense to you describing the Prime Minister as a dictator.
No, I'm not saying he is a dictator, so we don't need those sorts of action right now.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry to cut you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you aware that you know they actually tried to bring them on board?
Listen, like I said to you the other night, TG, for them decline that offer, it's not about the egotistical realm, but it's about the mere fact that you cannot exclude someone a decision, but you're going to include them after your plans are made. That's not unity. You're telling me you're a dictator because I already made these plans, and you want to bring me on board when the plans are already made.
Point of information. Amazing. Point of information.
All the time, let me speak. Thank you very much.
Go
back to me.
That is false. You cannot come and ping them something without and not pass. Come on, you was going so well, or maybe you know know the fact. The fact is, there was nothing. The PNP kept a press conference and stuff, and they asked for a joint committee with both of them. Prime Minister went to the Parliament, and Prime Minister spoke about what Prime Minister said. Prime Minister said, I agree with you, Mark Golin. You and Flight Green and Peter and Philip Powell come together and put the committee together. All of the PNP stand up and say, yes, Prime Minister, we welcome. And then they went and they changed their mind. That is the fact.
No, but we don't know facts before you come chat back. I swear.
Go on, Munchi.
Like I was saying, like I was saying, we need either a non-partisan or a bipartisan. We need transparency. We need blatant clarity. That's the main thing. We need clarity. No, it's not the times for actions of a dictator. You understand? I'm not saying he is. All I'm saying, the actions may come off.
Tino, let her finish, please. Just let her finish.
No, I want to get dropped down because I do better with it. I don't want to sit around and listen to nonsense anymore. Let me come out and answer.
Good night. Like I was saying, are despotic. If you couldn't do that, you understand? We need an undefiable unity. The interest should be the citizens.
I'm glad saying gone.
Voted these elected folks. And I'm just simple putting them that way. You understand?
Okay.
We need them. Huh?
So we hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear.
The main interest right
The
now.
core of your message is coming together.
Ex-
Two teams coming together, two sides. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, we should have the main interest are the citizens. You understand? We need people who are affected to be the main focal point. This shouldn't be who is center right or center left. The agenda.
People, could you hit the like button for me, please? Come on.
Country.
Hit the like button. Let's go. Come on.
This time shouldn't be a political dance, and it's just the mere fact.
Yeah, man. Me dep on the show, man. Me muted right now. Me I wait.
And it's still coming back to a political war. Each and every night. And people are still missing the point. That, hey, people are suffering. People are sick. People left in a state of fright and a state of shock. People are left in a functional depression state. Be each other keeper. That's all I'm saying. We are taking from a private sector's view as the
Everybody make sure to go follow him on TikTok.
All these individuals.
Follow the Virgin on TikTok.
The point of the matter is that we continuously sit and coerce this argument or rather this dance about who should ask who for help and who's running this and who is not. The point still remains. Jamaica is affected, people are sick, and people are dying. The fact still remains we need to come together as one. You understand? That's all I'm saying.
All right, Mama, we hear you.
Party aspect work together.
We hear you, mommy.
I'm not a PMP or JLP, but I'm still a Jamaican citizen.
We hear
At
you.
the end of the day, that's what my nationality is. We have to come together. People are making it for a political game.
All right. I appreciate that. I feel like I've got to do this for our next speaker. I've got to do this for our next speaker. We've got a legend here, Mr. Wikidemus. Mr. Wikidemus, you're here, sir.
Yes, my general.
Wikidemus in our place.
Pick up yourself. Welcome back.
Wicca.
Yes, Whipper.
I want to say this to the island before me even start.
Yeah, man, I don't like up live, man. I want to know. This spontaneous, but this bad.
I'm listening to them for a good while. And each and every one here is respectable people, intelligent people, hopeful people, and righteous people.
No, that's not true.
I don't want to know we all are here and discriminate each other, discriminate no one. It name agree to disagree.
Them not have that.
Respect.
Them not have that, brother. Them not
So
have
if a
that.
man says something and I want to feel a way about it, you disagree about it, you just show respect. Don't try to discriminate and make no one feel less of the person that they are in life. No. I'm gonna say something, brother. On a question that you asked, if you think it should come out of the Prime Minister and go into somebody else.
Should the disaster management be taken from the hands of the
my view of this, the question, my view is, if the Prime Minister or the government whose responsibility is to do it, not doing it, appoint it to somebody who will do the job and would make sure that the people in need, really in need, can get the help and the assist. Because despite everyone talk hard and serious politically, I'm not dealing no political thing to my view right now.
and deal with the people them who really in need of help. The people them who really need a roof over their head. The people them who really need to get medical treatment. The people them who need their kids to get some form of help in some possible way. The people them who need the elders them that cannot move around to get assist. Now, on a real level, I think we all are thinking about politics on the two sides. Whether you're Labourite or you're PMP, I think we should take that out of this constitutional right of living right now at this psychological moment where people really need
Weeper.
that
Hold them, Jenna.
to move on to better them and change them out of the slum. Number one, there's a lot of people been missing and unalive. They're not talking about it.
True.
And there's a lot of cleansing and cleanup should go on and make sure the people them now go get cholera, now go get no disease because another animal is there also.
Oh God, man.
There's a lot. And these things going to bring back some form of disease because they are there. And so most of them rotting, the rotten and the germs going right back into the rivers and the spring and the water. No, in at the end of the day, people really want water for drink and you see river run. You are going to drink some water out of it because you're thirsty. People want to get a clean bath and thing and the river run over there, so them have to go full of bathing at the river. But at the same time, it's not going to be healthy for you, bro. So, we need all these things in place. Number one, as a government, despite which of them, and I'm a matter of the government with a local or who is the ruling party should put something in place as disaster management. For any disaster that come, people can get disastrous help in every possible way they can, my brother. The disaster place that's supposed to put in place in Jamaica for the people, it can damage. But majority of the hotels them do not damage. Back in America, I'm going to use why I say back in America here. The government, these people, they take some of the people them who get damaged. And they either give them some trailer back houses or some houses from Charlie, or send them in some hotel go stay until them thing get them work on them thing and get it fixed up. No, we adapt everything of America. Jamaican people adapt America so much. Mimic America so much. Wanna be America so much. That means be like them if you wanna be like them. Do the thing that you see them doing. Make it, put things in perspective so people can be able to live a better life. Especially the people that is elderly, sickly, mother, baby, children. Oh my God, brother, check your levels now if you know say you got 5 people in your yard. And the whole of that the house blowed up. And no, not even 2 sheets of zinc no come back for nail up around your thing. Even though, remember, if you have a little money in the bank, you still can't get the money out of the bank. Do what you got to do, because the bank mash up down. See? And
think about that.
Coming to Jamaica for help the people, I think the aid should go around and start to help. Number one, as people say, they have to make a plan. The longer you take this plan to make, the more people get sick, the more people get hurt, the more people hungry, the more people want to be one big riot, the more people who don't want to rock people too. All of them things are coming in the process of this thing what them call the destruction of this storm that will hit Jamaica so hard, my brother. No. I want to ask the people who are Dayati every side. If this is about the Dayati part of this politics, or is the life-hearted part of the people in need of help? See, I really want to
Marcia, what's up?
And I would like somebody to answer it in a special way and not this because
I agree, Marcia. I agree.
In every possible way.
Like up the live, Marcia. Like up the live.
With all respect, I'm still along behind them and show more respect and honor to the panel and big up each and every living soul on this panel in general.
Look like Whipper gone.
Don't know what Shadow wants. Is there anyone that wants to answer? No.
Of course, I want to answer. You don't have to ask me. That's how we coming on to take over the program. Good night. When you say him again, we don't want good night. I don't have any problem with what you said. Only one more for ask you. Are you comparing America, which is the richest country on earth, to Jamaica, the third world country, we don't have one natural resources?
No, Empress. I think you need to do your research.
No, me just want to ask you. Yes, sir.
I'm not comparing.
Okay.
I'm just showing a thing.
Oh, no, me just don't want to
don't say. Listen me again, Empress, please. Just listen. I would not say Jamaica don't have no resources. Jamaica have a lot of resources in a many different ways. We have a lot of resources coming out of Jamaica to all over the world. But it's not benefiting.
List some of them, please.
List some of them. Backside. Yes, backside.
If the chain come and say, ask a question and the host we can answer. Let's win a mute your mic and be respectful.
Answer already.
No, he's still speaking. He's still speaking.
There are some people who still want to talk.
Alright, let them talk.
Lato, you know how much the program is.
Alright, let's go to Whipper,
You know what?
were you taking in Munchie's point?
Whipper, let me answer you.
I was just letting she know that number one, backside is one of the biggest resources in Jamaica, same way.
Whipper,
And
let me answer you. Let me answer you, my
yes,
friend.
my general. Yes, my general.
The second, second of September gone. Second of September and the first of September gone. Jamaica was the first world country. Jamaica was the richest country in the world.
You understand the informative program because nonsense. So you're the silly mistake.
And the second of September
No, she just a talk about respect. What is man?
And Jamaica was the first world country. You understand me saying? Next person over on top. One reason, my brother. I don't know why I remember the labor right there.
Sometimes just some man are confused and you feel like your purpose carry them something, you know.
I just want to remind the labor right there. Say, Jamaica was the first world country.
Nobody can remind me. That makes sense for you just say.
That we used to hear. Nobody never. Where you hear that from? I used to depend on a lot of labor right platform.
Guys, listen. Guys, 1 second. So guys, 1 second. Whipper, like so many people who are probably watching right now across the world, has come to try and seek some clarity, right? And he's listening to the debate and hearing both sides give their version of what they believe, to be factual or just their belief system in general. So I think if
Guys, like up the live.
Can we give Munchie just 20 seconds to answer? So Munchie, in 20 seconds you answer, and then Noto, in 20 seconds if you want to rebuttal answer to her as well, you can do so. Okay, Munchie, go ahead first.
And I was saying that as it relates to backside, Whippo, Jamaica, and if we have 10 years of in our backside, we have enough. We already deplete backside, and the deal what we signed back in the days from 1975, it wasn't a good deal, so Jamaican people don't benefit from backside, to be honest. And there's nothing else for us here. Our main source of revenue is tourism, and foreign people send money come to Jamaica. That's all we have here. So I don't know which great resources maybe me not understand, so you can come back and I mean, I don't want to go back and forth and there's no disrespect. As I said, my opinion, we don't have no natural resources here, only tourism and tourism lockdown. Now we're not getting any revenue from tourism. Remittance is still up and running. We don't know how much we get from that as yet. Agriculture is at zero right now. So as it of tonight, we don't have any income coming in the country. And I'm saying to the people of Jamaica on both sides, all of these requirements of the government, we need to be careful because we still have our loan to service. We still have to pay down our debt. We still have to pay our public sector workers. We still have to fix our roads. We still have to fix our schools. We still have to fix our hospitals. And we still have to go on with the country. So I understand that what I say, but we don't need to caution all these expectations. That's all I'm saying.
Noel.
20 seconds, go on quickly.
Noel, after Whipper, may I beg you a chance, yeah?
Lotto, go on, 20 seconds or if you have nothing to say, it's all good.
No, I want to say something. Before 20 seconds. 20 seconds to say something. Because
she not right none at all. She don't understand. I'm sorry, but she don't understand what I'm going on. Joke thing she depend. She not right about that.
Knowledge is all about. First of all, they're talking about tourism, my brother. Tourism. When you go, when any tourist, 95.999% of tourism that come into Jamaica, when they went to the booking place in America, Canada, England, Europe, anywhere in the world, that is where they book to fly and to go on the ship, to go back wherever they go back, to reach Jamaica. So you don't find 20% of the tourism going to reach Jamaica. And even when they reach Jamaica, the people them have the hotel in Jamaica, also foreigners. So they think back the money to the foreign country. So when they talk about tourism, make them know what is tourism, my brother. Because when you buy the ticket to America or buy a Canada, it's Canadian money, it's British money, it's American money, it's European money. Jamaica don't have nothing to get away. So all
right, Lotto. All right.
And so government should not talk about tourism.
So Whipper.
Yeah, me general.
I feel like we can't not have you here and you bless us with some lyrics. And also, Whip, I knew you were coming back, so I've decided, because you know on
man, not talk no crap, man.
You have probably one of the most insane voices in
Jamaica.
Sense, man. So I decided that I've got this little effect. I'm going to try and sound like you right now. Let me see if it works.
You have to know what going on. Original voice, he can't get it. The dog can't get your voice. Yo, people, like up in live, like up in live. Like up in live, my people. Yo.
No, you can't mimic. It doesn't mimic it hard.
No man, tourism are number one, but them miss the ball. Agriculture should have been number one. And right now, if then they put agriculture as number one, we wouldn't have feel it so much because the whole island would have been a bread basket.
Listen again, you got a family of demons with general, just like how Bob Marley get away from it. The Nicodemus birds out
most of them I tell the people themselves stay in a hotel. They don't want the people them come out in case you don't know that.
Yeah, man. But anyway,
even craft market people I get a fight.
We have something really interesting and serious right now. Triple X, how are you doing there?
No, it's not lazy. It's gone to work. But what I was saying is,
let me say this. The Empress. Let me show you something. You see, I say something just before me start talking. And me I tell you the truth, I don't want the panel to be that political panel that way. We want the panel to be a panel where we are reason about the help of the need in Jamaica. Not the back and forth politician thing. So even if one is a diartic BMP or a diartic Labourite, let us just take that out of it and look into the needed and the people who really need the help and want to get help and what we can do to play a certain thing for me.
That is it, family.
Alright, may I show you something? We do an interview this evening with a radio station. I mean, the president was a name. You know, my fans and everyone want to know what we can do to help you and your people back home in Jamaica. I say, anything that you can do, we will accept. But on one thing, don't bring nowhere unless. They get me I say, and anything where we are do, just if you can put $1, 50 cents, put a 50 cents. Because you know, I have my resources in Jamaica I'm working with, dealing with whatsoever I got to send down here. And I know for sure they're dealing with it. I'm not going to have to tell you something that my parents. And I don't really want to on a fourth front when my name a call them, when they say, they must do this and they must do that. I don't want to believe me from the heart. Before so, I met my wife. Deal with everything I make for your name card. See, that's what the idea. Because help, when you help somebody, you're not help to get clothes and feet for the real level. You help generally for your heart.
Yeah.
Help somebody to uplift, to change their life and better. See? So, what I say now, my brother, and the Empress, I watch me now. Munchie, you have a one now. I just want the eye. You don't say you is you. And you're not talk for no one still. But if you is you, speak of you and not speak of no politician within it. Just speak, say what you want to do. And forget about politicians and forget about all who want to discriminate and talk about you. So you have an easier life and conscience. But more personally, this is your question. If you was one of the person that damaged down in Westwood and Chilani and over Central or Mobi or any one of them places, would you love to know that whosoever in a state or what would come and reach out to you to give you help if your house blow down and your family now know if you go, you know, the toilet for you, you know, all of them things, and you know, the sanitary thing, if you like them to come the same day after the storm, come and give you aid of help immediately. And you have young.
I love when him ask that question.
Can I answer us?
Yeah, just make it brief though. It's just a yes or no. Just
make it done quick and fast. In 2004, when we had Ivan under the People's National Party and Percival Knowledge's party.
Yo!
Not one government come to the community that was living in. Nothing. We went 6 months without yes. And from your answer, I tell you, Papa.
Empress, man. Can I say something to you? Listen
Sure.
this again.
Sure.
I asked you something. It's either a yes.
I'm a yes and no.
Simple.
No, that's what I asked.
No. If it's just a yes and no, it's just a yes or no.
Yo, Noel, beg your time, because John over there. That lady I take over a program, brother. That lady I take over a program. She can't be objective, brother. She can't be objective. She only say green.
We had no light, no road, no water in 2004 when Ivan. We had to figure it out ourselves. No help came, and we come out and help ourselves. So that is my answer. I thank you.
And so so 1 second, I'm just going to go back to Whipper. Whipper, listen, appreciate you coming up. Can you just, Whipper, can you lighten us up and just bless us again like what you did on Friday? Just so I can hit this here horn again. Just a couple more times. Just bless the platform with those amazing dose of times.
You know what I said? You see, you're the one now, my brother.
Yo, Whipper.
I'm telling the truth, you know me done then.
A Bolo, you know, me big up yourself before you left. Hear that?
Bolo. Honorable man. Respect. Anyway, you know, not say them a friend, but them a so-called. Them the one you did the venture roll call. Well, not for them a bow and pray to Pope, allow them make them hang themselves big on the road. God, just give me some space. Make we nice up in the place. Long time when the men fans them, just I top their face, some space. Make we nice up in the place. Long time when the men fans them, just I top it. Some boys standing in the way we, and when them know we are and stop them. Writing up every pattern of girls I can't whip them. Trying to pump their ass police, they demons and cuff them. Getting down there, but they burn, no semi quick them. Boys to them in, no them never kind them. Boys to them a dress, never yet dress them. Boys to them a flex, never yet a flex them a flex. Oh, well, we don't know where they were giving. The name's staying here. How they none of them just have the demons, they tell you here, staying here. How them there, think how we're called. None of them just have the demons, they. And why the acre is a acre? And scary doesn't scare. Clean up over your surrender, clean up over there. Clean and move your dress and you be clean and move your chair. Clean up the dirty things them down there. Hey, yo, Why you are boy, you're the one. So they want. She a Japanese, you're the Hazel.
So one day I'm top one. It's like when you give them the rope thing themselves. And when the rope long, you know, demons. The rope long, but they will use the rope and hang themselves, demons. You up yourself in general.
Yeah, big up the general. Mission was star. It's the music. I know what the idea make it look like it's a real and straight up. Much love and respect.
What demons? Hey, the thing are exclusive for the people. I wanna do. One with Padimos. Yo, wanna show some love to the platform. Them thing are exclusive. I wanna do. Drop up a like, but no wanna do.
If you want to be a soldier,
Yeah.
not your army.
Yeah.
And you want to be firm, can't be no weak.
Yeah.
Them a soldier, they not your army. But them no firm, the whole of them are weak. So we must take as a thing for a joke. Why you the king and still on your poor? That's what the chalice and gas not poor. Or some throw them out of gun war. Hey, sir, I leave it.
I leave him.
Appreciate it. Munchie, how was that? TJ, come on. Don't all shout at once.
The rope long, man. The rope
It's
long.
live.
Man, demons bad, man. The rope long, brother. The rope long.
Come on,
This song sound good. This song sound good, man. This song sound good. Me never hear a whipper before, to be honest, you know. But me know about them. Me know Shaka Demons. Or Shaka Demons sometimes. And then I hear about.
Yeah,
Yes. I family exactly so. Yeah, me know about Shaka Demons and players. Me never hear about whipper though. So whipper you sound good, man. Us. Here's
the thing,
that's the time I better comrade put on the program though, because the latter not really up to this time. No offense, but latter not intellectual enough. That's the time I better comrade. It's a one not ready. Yeah, but just go on the program.
1 second, guys. Can I just thank Whipper and let Whipper go, with a bit of love, please. So listen, Whipper, appreciate it. And every time we do this, Whipper, just come up and if you want to just drop some lyrics or whatever. And you know what? We're gonna find some time to do like a one-on-one with you as well. Yeah. I feel like you've been loyal to us, so we're gonna keep you coming back whenever you want to come back or whenever you're available. Let us know. Yeah.
Alright, my brother, just let me just send out a full love to the people and each and everyone. And, we just want the eye them to know, say, a straight love we are needing. Despite the crisis where we are going on and the trauma where we have to face and bear, saying, even if I not feel it by myself, I am family with feeling it still. Because my mother, they are jammed down, her house get damaged. Bleed my pocket, me not mind it. Me lick my uncle and them thing, they bleed me not mind it. Because that's why the most I make summary of it to help the rest. See? And I want to say respect and honor to each and everyone back home in Jamaica and all over the world who stretch them hand to give a help. You see me I say, Because my brother, I tell you, and first and foremost, the people them from in Kingston and other parishes don't get damaged that put out themselves to go and help the needy parishes. I respect that. And all the artists, every single artist, I don't have to call them a name special. But that's why I know the love and the strength goes out. And hear me now, you see, the politician them, me I say, me still a give you a blessing of love. But if you're not doing it, do it. And if you're not doing it, do it do little harder. Much love and respect. Blessing me, brother. I'm here, I'm out.
Big up yourself, my general.
Yes, sir.
Like the length of the rope a while ago. Long.
All right, cool. Let's get so Sam on mute. Then Bolo will come to you straight afterwards. Sam, I know you've been waiting patiently. So, are you responding to the question that we were asking? Should the disaster management be taken from the hands of the government and an independent body oversee that, or what do you think?
Or should they continue? So good night, everyone. So the thing about that, right? I'm not necessarily sure that would be a good idea, only because I do believe to make it, to preface what I'm about to say, I am neither JLP nor PNP. I can't legally vote in Jamaica, so do understand I don't do the politics thing, yeah? The reason why I think it might be dangerous to turn it over to an independent party, it would be dependent upon where this independent party is derived from, right? The Jamaican government is fully aware of... Go ahead.
But it would be experts, though, Sam. It would be like experts, so independent experts who aren't politicians. So it might be someone who headed disaster management for the UN or like for a big organization. So these would be independent experts who aren't politically aligned to one party.
I feel like they need to work either parallel or cohesively, only because the Jamaican government is well aware of like the terrain. The Jamaican terrain is not like a lot of other countries, right? So we actually need locals, which would be our politicians, who some were voted in by, citizens, yeah? So I do believe that you do need local people on that panel because they understand how our infrastructure works, what is already in place, and how it's been working over the decades. It's hard to put an independent body in who is new to the land and don't quite understand our infrastructure or how they go about with the way, whether it's the way that they build, whether it's the road, the homes, or even resources, how resources are distributed, right? So I'm not 100% confident that an independent agency would do a great job. The only issue I have at the moment that I've been hearing, because I've been listening to your podcast for a couple of days now, the only issue I have here is, and I would draw a parallel to what happened in Katrina, right? Regardless of what side of the aisle you're on, whether you're Democrat or Republican, we all agreed at the end of the day that the response of the government was too slow.
Poor.
And it wasn't coming from outsiders. It was coming from the people who were in the storm that were affected, right? Because they're the ones that actually suffered the loss. And I think it's the same thing here. What I would like to see is, whether you're JLP or PNP, what if we the people, not green, not orange, not even independent, because if we look at the numbers, right, according to the election numbers, less than about 45% of the population of Jamaica actually voted, and that says a lot, right? So there's a huge population there that was not represented because they didn't even vote. They didn't pick a side. Because of that, it would be nice if we the people actually put pressure on those who are in charge so that every single person receive adequate help. Not some persons, but all persons. Not JLP, not PNP, not young, not old, but everyone. And if we the people come together and unite, not based on our parties or your affiliations, I think we can put adequate pressure to see better results. Because what we have to realize is the government is the one that's receiving the resources, whether it be financial or in the form of aid. Because they control this, we have to still speak up as one body, not as a dividing people. Right now, we're really divided because those who are not feeling the devastation, I feel like they're more inclined to do the defense thing And then those on both sides of the aisle, one is like, oh, you're not doing enough. The other one's like, but leave us alone. So those who are not feeling it have the loudest voice. But those who are not feeling it should have a louder voice to advocate for those who are going through the devastation, if you understand what I'm saying.
No, we hear you, Sam. 100%. And I feel like, you talked about Katrina, and I sort of look back and think of what that was like in terms of how how America came together, in terms of just demanding that help be sent. And then it took, sort of the President George Bush at the time, who basically...
Why that girl unmute? Why she unmute?
No other way out. The only way he could respond is by getting the help on the ground to the people.
Right, because the voices were heard and pressure was placed, and that's what we need now. You guys need to really put aside. We shouldn't even be. I'm sorry to say this, and it's no disrespect. The idea of a fourth term shouldn't even be a topic of conversation right now, at all. What should be at the topic of conversation is how do we help our fellow Jamaicans that are struggling.
No, please, me I beg you, Munchie, I need to mute your mic. We're not going to do this with you again, please, in a Jesus name. In a Jesus name, you can't argue with a lady. Everything with a lady I say are facts. Please, don't argue with this lady. Thank you very much. Mighty God.
No, it's okay to hear opposing views.
No, listen, ma'am.
That's how we have healthy discourse.
You are neutral. You're absolutely neutral. Everything she said was on point, bro.
Wait, 1 second, guys. Bolo should be the only one speaking. Bolo has been waiting a long time to on Bolo.
No, seriously. Everything that lady said, she don't live here. Maybe if she knew what some other people knew, she would be leaning more in certain ways. But I like the fact that she doesn't know, and she just came up here and said what needs to be done and what has not been done. Fourth term, what? In what performance? Stop it. There's people right now that still don't get any aid after 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. They are marooned, and that's a fact. Water is rising in areas that it never did at astronomical levels. Only thing that the Prime Minister did was go out after 2 days and assess the infrastructure in a couple places or from the air. It's unacceptable. We should all agree that the response from the government was piss poor. But when it comes on to the question now, the ODPEM has over 45 years of experience. Over 45 years. There's many members of them that has been, taken away because of their actual capacity in their field and working in other places over the world. You understand? All they needed was a reappointment of somebody else to follow on with what they're doing. The move by the Prime Minister to carry the ODPEM into his office was the wrong move, and there are several reasons why. There's a trust deficit by the people of Jamaica. Only 35% of the people voted. That means 65% of the people don't trust the PMP or the JLP. So the minority of Jamaica put back this government in, not the majority. Right? If you watch the international media, the people that are underground is saying, yo, like, if him get the money, we not gonna see it. Them don't believe in the man. So why would you, with this reputation that you have, the Integrity Commission investigation and the fact that he's not certified adds to all of this? You think the world is not watching? The people don't trust the leader of the country. Period. Majority of Jamaica doesn't. It's a small minority that does. And that's a fact. Because 65% didn't vote. And many more voted than before for the PMP. So you know, say a little bit of people trust Andrew Honest. And that are facts. So no, he should not be doing this. The people in the ODPEM know what they're doing. They've been doing it for 45 years. But you know why? 1 second, you know why it's there? Because that's where all the money is going. Period. And they want to control the money.
Bolo, here's a quick question, right? Really quick question. you had an election back in September, and he was re-elected. Doesn't that suggest that despite this crisis that the country is now experiencing, that the majority of Jamaicans had a degree of trust? They trusted him more than the guy on the other side?
Well, you can't say that because they lost 14 seats. And like I said before, less than 65% of the country voted. So you cannot say that. The majority of Jamaica by number don't trust the leader. By number, automatically.
Bolo, if we stick to the science, the science shows, the math shows.
The maths.
All right, so Noel, check this out.
Just bear with me one second.
Go ahead, Noel, sorry.
No, I'm just sort of saying, I'm just wondering if this is part of the division that we're seeing. And maybe, like in the US, right, when Donald Trump has opponents, people tend to say that they've got the Trump syndrome, the derangement syndrome. Are there people in Jamaica with the Andrew Holness derangement syndrome? They're just bitter at the fact that he's won again and nothing that he does will never be good enough?
My brother, listen. Let me tell you something. Do the math. 65% didn't vote for PNP and JLP. That means they didn't trust neither party. Right? Andrew Holness has a case in the IC that these are leader that has not been certified. We don't know how you made your money. We don't know if you're a criminal. We don't know if you're a part of some criminal organization. Why you can't be certified. You can't explain your wealth. We don't know. That is huge, sir. You understand? That plays on people's mind. And even overseas, it plays on their mind as well. Not because you don't hear people talking about it. It's out there. You get me? So, in this election, they said 35% of people voted. And there is still a court case pending for Andrew Holness' seat with Paul Buchanan. A lot of people don't know, but he's challenging that seat. And from what I've heard on Will Rattigan's show on YouTube, it looks like he's definitely going to lean into the direction of Paul Buchanan. But that's another conversation. What I'm saying is, majority of the people don't trust the government. They don't trust them.
So back to the question then. Presumably you think that the management, the disaster management, should be taken away from the government and be placed in an independent body who would then oversee the whole process.
You know why? Andrew Holness went on CNN and told us that they have put together a strategy, a plan for recovery, and they'll be able to reach the government, the people that has been affected immediately after the storm. Go and look it up. I play it every day on my platform.
If the road them block, how you gonna reach them? And a miracle.
Yeah, but why did he tell them that he could reach them? Yeah, I'm glad he did. Why would he tell them that he could reach them? Why he never thought about that? I'm not the one that was stupid. I'm not the one that was hold on now. I'm not the one that was stupid enough to tell the world. Yeah, hold on. I'm not the one that's stupid enough to tell the world that I could reach them immediately. So you knew you couldn't and you lied? Or you're that delusional? One out of the two is a fact. It's either you're delusional or you lied to the people that you could reach them immediately. Don't give the people false assurance. Period. You went on CNN. He went on CNN, a world platform, and told them that we have mounted a more credible recovery and response, and we can reach the people immediately. I can play it for you now, if you want me to.
Diana?
Yeah, hi. So many things you guys talk about. It's a lot, and to remember what I even wanted to say. But
we're asking the question about whether the disaster management should remain in the hands of the government. Should they continue overseeing the response, or should an independent body take over? And in that way, people can't then keep, sort of throwing criticism at the government, where you have independent experts who are unbiased, who don't have any political affiliations. They will oversee the entire operation in terms of the recovery and putting recommendations and plannings in place for future hurricanes.
the ODP, I mean, had always been under the government, right?
It's a government department.
Yeah, so no, I don't think it should. I don't think it should, because then they're gonna have to be paying these people, and the people that they're gonna appoint to these positions are not gonna be normal everyday citizens. It's gonna be people who have political affiliation. So it still's not gonna make much of a difference. So people saying that, oh, he wants to monitor money and stuff like that. No,
That's
but I do
facts,
think
Marcia.
that
That's facts.
the way in which they are trying to get to aid to the people has been very slow. Yes, there are people doing what they should be doing, but people who have direct who should have direct contact with these citizens aren't doing what they're doing. It's like you go to the bank and the people in the bank, they're just moving slow, but they're still doing their jobs. And I think that's what these people on the ground are doing. The government, yes, he appoints people to do their responsibilities, but they're not doing as they should. I saw a video where Vaz was talking to this lady at the airport. I'm not sure for a position, but obviously she has some high position, right? And he was asking if she couldn't just bar up the area so they could open the airport. And instead of her saying no for safety reasons, she was trying to drag it out to say they have to do this and they have to repaint some area, which they should have done these things a long time ago. So they know what they should do, but they are waiting and waiting until someone approaches them to say, hey, what's going on? You have the hurricane, okay, you see the damage. First thing you should do is try to get that area fixed. There are MPs in every area. The government, okay, he did an aerial view to see what's going on. He came and he made his report, right? So the MPs, they know their area, and they should be going out to contact and talk with the citizens to find out, okay, what do you need? Okay, so they go back and to Vaz, they created this group to monitor what's going on, right? With Vaz and Desmond being the head. So the MP should be going back to these individuals to say, listen, my community need this, my community need that, my community need a tent, and we secure the area where people could go there and shelter. Because people are telling to say, okay, they need tents, but I live in Canada.
Yeah, I'm in Jamaica.
I've been camping twice. And to sleep in a tent,
Don't you hear my background?
it's very cold.
It's all patois.
It's not like, oh, it's warm. Yeah, it protects you from rain, but you have the tent on the floor. The rain falls, the water could still come in. So the people, they need like to be on some kind of elevation to put the tent on. So yeah, there are certain things that they need that might be able to assist them, but the MPs are just not doing what they should be doing. Instead of going around and just talking, instead of just going around talking about, oh, they need this and they need that, they need to work.
What?
They're not working.
Huh?
Chat.
What?
Is there anyone here, chat, who believes that their MP is not doing enough right now?
What?
Yay or nay?
What?
Let's just get a sense from the chat. We'll see. But I hear you though, Diana, in terms of you feel like the MPs should be the ones stepping up in this moment and, sort of helping their constituents. A lot of people here, some people here saying yes, the MP and the councillor find no one sees some MP. Some people are saying that their MPs are lazy and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So it's a mixture of different responses, but you're saying it's about time that the MPs step up in this moment.
Yeah, because the citizens should be coming on social media or wherever to say, oh, we don't see anybody. So they don't see any government. Obviously, they're not seeing their MP because MP represent the government, right? Whether you vote for JLP or PMP, you vote for an MP which represents you. So the MPs, they even in areas where people are saying, they can't access to certain things. The MP should be able to say, hey, to the JDF, you could go this way to get to this area. And why are people not getting resources when we have helicopters who can just drop food? They don't need to land.
Can I answer that?
Go on, Bolo, yeah? And then
All right,
I'll go to Navy afterwards.
So I'm just gonna say this and I'm gonna drop down. So at the inception of this, what I would have wanted to see was Andrew Onis call Mark Golden and say, listen, we're gonna be about this unity thing for real. So everywhere I go, you go. Every press conference I'm at, you're at. As a matter of fact, we need some of your MPs. We need all of them to be at the press conferences because this is going to be a collaborative effort between the two of us so we can get everybody the help that they need as soon as they need it. That's what I would have wanted. No, what that would have done is solve the problem that the young lady just talked about in terms of MPs, because they would have been communicating with the PMP MPs and the councillors to know what exactly is going on in their area, so they could now assist those people sooner. But that did not happen, and we all know why. I mean, Mark Golden was practically begging the government, let us be a part of this, please. That was so embarrassing that happened, but it did, to show you that how much they wanted that to happen. And if that had happened, I'm telling you, things would have been different, Things would have been different, but it didn't. Unfortunately, they're still playing politics, and there's no real unity in an effort for the people, and the people are suffering because of it. And it's very unfortunate. And I hope that changes.
You know Bolo for coming in, you have to go give me 30 seconds. You have to go give me 30 seconds. Me know that 30 seconds, not be 30 seconds. Profit though.
People, my battery are dead here. So I have to end the live, yeah? My battery are dead, I have to end the live. But thanks for being here. Hit the like button before you leave.